Both Twitter and Google have announced more extended measures to combat an onslaught of misinformation ahead of the U.S. presidential election. For its part, Twitter has already been aggressive at removing or flagging posts on its platform that contain manipulated media or false and unverified information posted by political candidates or groups like QAnon. The new policy update is part of its elections integrity campaign, which will remove or label any tweet that Twitter believes could be undermining the election. That could be misinformation about election laws, falsely claiming victory, or claiming that an election is rigged when there is no evidence in any way to support it. Those updates will start on September 17th, and Twitter said that it will be applied equally and judiciously for everyone. Google, for its part, is going to be updating a number of things as a utilization of its intelligence desk. As part of that, they will be adjusting autocomplete results when searching for something politically related online. One example they gave is that autofill search terms such as "you can vote by phone" or "you can't vote by phone" won't show up automatically, although you can still type them out. If you're online in any way, shape, or form, you know how much misinformation is out there from everywhere, whether it's organized campaigns or just very uninformed people stating things as facts. So there's still more that can be done, but you can read about the latest efforts from Twitter and Google at digitaltrends.com. Continuing on with trending news, Apple's having a big event on Tuesday, September 15th, and while we've got some speculation as to what will be shown, they have revealed something that will be rolling out at some point, just not on purpose. So 9 to 5 Google uncovered code in the new update to the Apple Music app for Android that confirms the existence of Apple One. This is the subscription bundle that would bring Apple services like Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple News, and others all under varying subscription bundles. So the code itself doesn't say exactly what services would be included or how much they would be, but it's interesting that Apple accidentally left it in its update. So that probably means we'll be seeing something about it on September 15th, or they could hold off for another event in the fall. But as far as what else we know about the event, not a lot, since Apple's usually really good at keeping leaks under wraps. We do think we'll be getting updates to the iPad, perhaps a couple of them, or even a new device. There's a good chance we'll get to see the Apple Watch Series 6, maybe a HomePod update, and probably some kind of software showcasing augmented reality based upon the invite that they send out. We'll be covering the event right here on Digital Trends Live with live commentary as they make their announcements, so be sure to join us on September 15th, starting at 9:45 a.m. Pacific, for all the coverage. Ubisoft hosted another one of their Forward events yesterday, showcasing some of the new games on the way and a few old ones that are getting some remakes. And one of the highlights is a game called Riders Republic, which will be a massive multiplayer game highlighting essentially the X Games. Up to 50 players at a time will be able to compete in things like biking, skiing, snowboarding, flying a wingsuit, and a bunch of other sports that you can participate in. And you also get to do that while at places like Yosemite or Mammoth, Bryce Canyon, and other recognizable locations. That comes out February 21st. They also announced the return of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Yes, the 2003 classic is getting completely remade using their Anvil engine to give it updated graphics, voices, features, and it'll be available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, but no word if it's going to be coming to any of the newer consoles. However, you will be able to play the 1992 Mac version from the main menu, and that one comes out on January 21st. So, going from there, we've got fans of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. The game, well, it's now returning after mysteriously disappearing so long ago. The new version appears to be just as pixelated, and it will include a bunch of DLC music from Namanaguchi, and it will be coming out sometime in the holiday season for PS4, Windows PC, and Xbox One. There's a lot of other announcements that came out for that. You can check them all out at digitaltrends.com. And while NASA's Perseverance rover is still on the way to Mars, the Curiosity rover is performing some key experiments right now, including an upcoming one that could help determine if life ever existed on the planet. So this experiment in particular has been 8 years in the making because they needed to find just the right place to carry it out. The rover has an instrument called the Sample Analysis at Mars, or SAM, that can analyze the atmosphere and rocks, but it also has something else that hasn't been used until now. There are 2 small cups of a chemical called TMAH that can be used to identify organic samples. Once it's used, though, that's it. It's a one-and-done test, which is why they've waited so long to find the perfect rock to test it on. And within an area called the Gale Crater, they found a spot that has a lot of clay minerals, and that's where it's going to be tested. So they'll reverse drill, grind up some rock, place it in the SAM instrument, and the chemicals will go to work. The gases it gives off could let scientists know if there are organic compounds, which could be evidence of past life. It's a lot riding on it, but we're excited to see the results, and you can follow along at digitaltrends.com.